Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am your boy the Dazman, and this is the #1 place to get your texture pack reviews. At least I hope so. But I want to do something a little bit different today, and I just want to take you guys on a quick history lesson before we get into today's video. In January of 2024, a texture pack was released by Square Dreams called Classic Shaders, and at the time the description for that texture pack was that it was a realism mod with tons of variations and loads of other details. I completely tore the texture pack apart. I called it a 2 out of 10 at best, and I even said I believe they should pay me for being rated that high. We're now 8 months on, or nearly 8 months on, from that review being published, and I've heard there has been updates to the packs. I've had the creator Benedict reach out with a very nice comment on the texture pack review, drawing attention to some of the criticisms that I laid out and basically admitting that I was correct. They've gone in, they've amended the description, and now that they've done that, I think it's only fair that I give the texture pack a re-review based on the new description and the new promise that it's giving to customers. So if you will allow me to, that's what today's video is. It's not a new texture pack, it's not a Throwback Thursday texture pack, it's the first ever re-review. So the texture pack that we are re-reviewing is Classic Shaders by Square Dreams. It's currently rated 3.3 stars out of 5 stars from 8,240 reviews. You can't see it on the screen right now, but it does currently cost 990 mine tokens. I'm not sure what that transfers over into Great British pounds. And now it says in the description, get waving leaves, realistic water and 3D fog atmosphere with classic shaders, lifelike sky and clouds, animated blocks, texture variations for greater realism, custom mob models, textures with a vanilla touch, updated to 1.21 and works in any world, made by Benedict T and Square Dreams. Let's get this texture pack re-reviewed. If you like wrestling game content, any game content or reaction content, check out Dazman Wrestling, Dazman Plays or Dazman Reacts, links in the description. Or maybe you'd like to be one of the first people to purchase from the Dazman merch store by going to dazmanmerch.live or going to the link in the description and checking out what's available. Alright, so we are in a brand new creative world, and I figured we'll give this the full texture pack review that I would do normally. And some people might be thinking, well, why are you doing a new texture pack review? Well, the description is very important. It's what people look at before buying a texture pack. It's what was the only thing that was available before my channel and a few other channels. I still consider this to be the home of the texture pack review, but it's all people get to see is the description. And the description in the previous iteration of this pack, the one I used for the video before, promised a lot that shouldn't have been promised. And so it really did steer what my opinion of the review was. Now that the description has changed and is, I hope, a lot more accurate, maybe we can get this texture pack review a higher score and give it a fair shake. I gave it a fair shake based on the previous description. Let's give it a fair shake based on the more accurate description. So we're here and we've got the fog. I'd forgotten about the fog, I'll be honest with you, and the fog feels very nice from up here. Obviously you don't play Minecraft from up here, you play it from down here. So if we give it a quick look, let's get down onto the shoreline for instance and have a little look. It does make the distance feel a lot softer, and I'm going to be honest with you, now that the description's changed, I'm going to be a lot more positive about this pack. I can feel it already. So just having a little look, we've got the wavy leaves. This is, you know, for animated blocks, this is quite a standard, having just constant waves. I'm not the biggest fan of constantly waving textures, but this is how Minecraft texture packs do it, so I'm not going to hold it against it. Just that constant wave gives it that feel of a constant wind, basically. We've got a nice dirt texture pack, nice dirt texture here on the block. Sorry, we've got some variation, as you can see. You've got the darker shades in with the cleaner shades. I've had more experience as well with variations, so I can see just how, what's the word I'm looking for, how frequent they appear. Because I mean, look, we've got over here with a bit of dirt in it, we've got over here with a bit of darker blotching. There's quite a few different variations for the blocks, and the more variations you have, the more alive the world feels. So yeah, I like it. I like the variation of the blocks, I really do, especially the dirt and grass blocks feeling very, very nice. Let's go over here and check out the sand. Yeah, okay, it's quite subtle variations, just slight differences. It's what builders would use to try and make that gradient as they go up. So you can see you've got smoother, you've got dirtier. Yeah, the variations is ticking all the right boxes here. Another thing as well, in the description, it now says it textures with a vanilla touch. That means it's keeping the Minecraft vanilla vibe. And that makes so much more sense. When I was looking at these textures under the guise of realism, I was screaming, I was tearing out my hair. I was like, how is this a realistic sheep? Doesn't need to be. It's a vanilla Minecraft sheep made a lot cleaner. I think it's cleaner. Just a slight enhancement on that. I was going to say, do we have any variations? But sheep, kind of the only mob in Minecraft that has variations anyway, with the different color wool. Do we have anything else? What we got down here? We got a cow down here. No, that's a sheep as well. Do we have a cow, a pig, or a chicken around? All right, so we've got some cows down here as well. Now, just to double check, it's texture variations. I don't think it's mob variations, but we can have a little look. So we've got the standard Minecraft cow. No, it just looks a bit smoother, a little bit cleaner, tidied up a little bit. You got the horns on the top of the head there as well. It's been so long since I've seen a vanilla cow that I don't actually know if the horns are there anymore. Carrying on around. So we've got you see again the animations going. It's a little bit disorientating, the animations, I won't lie to you. You've got the transparencies going through there. There's another cow there. One thing we can do while we try and wait for the pigs and the chickens to spawn in is just have a little look. So we've got a custom GUI. We've got like the chocolatey GUI as we're in here, and we can go down the creative menu, which is what we do now. So if there's any blocks you want to see and you know where they are in the creative menu, feel free to pause the video and have a look at them as well. Nothing too crazy going on here. It's quite a standard fare, nothing offensive. It's all right, I think. Yeah, very vanilla, very Minecraft-esque here, which I think is fair. Do we have any pigs and chickens around? All right, so we've got a couple chicken around here as well. Quite basic chicken, very much leaning on that vanilla Minecraft design. You've got the white chicken, not too much going on here. I've always said, like, what can you really do to a chicken? If you're going to make it a white chicken, it's going to be very difficult to make it your own. Hopefully, one of the next future steps of this pack would be to add in mob variations, at least passive mob variations. And then we can get some brown chickens in there, maybe some red chickens. Got some nice water textures though. The water texture is very nice. I really do like that little wavy water texture. And also the sun is a very nice sun. No pigs around for some reason. Cows following us like crazy. Here we go. Here's a pig. All right. So we've got the pig. I like the little shading on the pig texture. It's a very subtle shading. Just adds a little bit of detail, I think. It is, yeah, it's all right. It's not too bad. Now that I'm not under the guise of realism, there's nothing offensive here at all. I think this is, yeah, this is all right. I mean, the animations, all right, cool. I wish in some areas animations were given a little bit more of a twist to it. But this is what you get with animated blocks in a lot of texture packs. And that's more of just a nitpick overall. We're going to go and find a village now. We're going to see what villages look like and what the village as a whole looks like as well. All right, so as we approach this village, I wanted to show you guys how it looks when it comes into view from that, like the fog that comes around as well, the atmosphere. It's quite nice. It is quite like, it does give off a medieval feel with the fog. I don't know if that's just me, but like the kind of dirtier air. I don't know. I feel like when I'm watching old Robin Hood style videos here. Also to mention as well as we get close, another thing that really annoyed me in the original review was the amount of times this texture pack crashed my game on PS5. I haven't had any issues yet, and I'll let you know if I get any issues, but feel free to take this. As I mentioned, if I don't mention it going forward, it hasn't crashed, and that can only be a plus. So yeah, if I mention it again, it has. If I don't mention it again, it hasn't. Now, if we come in here as well, I feel like realism really annoyed me here as well, because Minecraft villagers aren't very realistic. Yeah, it did before, but I don't have to worry about that now because it's Minecraft. It's like a vanilla plus. I think that's probably something they should have put in the description. Minecraft vanilla plus, because it's kept the Minecraft vanilla textures mostly, and that's fine. It's an enhancement. So we get over here as well, we can have a little look. Yeah, I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel here, but it is an enhancement. And I think couple this with a few mods, a few add-ons, people will really like it. We've got the Iron Golem over here as well. I think I said it before. If I didn't, I should have. The vinage with the little yellow sunflowers or whatever it is that's on there, little lemons and stuff. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's very nice. On that basic Iron Golem texture, could have done with a little bit more detail maybe on the right hand side, but it's a nice dressing. And I've always liked this kind of vinage. At least I hope I've always liked it, because I feel like I've always liked it. But yeah, no, this is not much to write home about. Nothing too crazy changing. Very vanilla-esque. But again, nothing offensive, so I'm not getting mad. Let's make it nighttime. Let's see what the hostile mobs look like. Alright, so we have a beautiful sunset. And then look at the night sky now. The night sky. This is realistic. This is awesome. The sky is very, very nice. The skybox is very, very nice. And then you've got the moon. I felt like the sun looked a bit nicer than the moon, but we can live with it. And this is the general effect of nighttime in the texture pack. Feels like the fog disappears and you get more of a clearer seeing of what's happening. Let's drink our night vision potion and let's get down here and see some of these mobs then, shall we? So we've got the spider. Oh, bit of 3D going on here. It said 3D fog atmosphere. It didn't mention 3D mobs, did it? It said custom mob models. I like that 3D. I don't remember that. That's a nice... If that was in the original, then boy, I missed that. Or it hasn't resonated. I did try to wipe my brain of the original review. That is a nice little 3D growth on the back there. Liking it, liking it. Let's go over here to the skeleton now. Okay, standard, not too much going on. It's a nice kind of grayish ice white maybe, but it's quite standard. Not really, I'm not going to sing a song and dance about it. The creeper, very vibrant creeper. I believe 3D face there as well. Got little spots on its head too. See, I love it. Now that I don't have all of this fluff to worry about around, I get to focus in detail. The little 3D touch is very, very nice. And then we've got over here a zombie as well. Standard Minecraft Steve right here with the clothing. Okie dokie. I've got Ice Cream Man coming past my window soon, so probably going to hear that. Yeah, okay. Not much 3D, if any, going on here. Maybe the sleeves and stuff. But yeah, all right. No, again, nothing too offensive. And being able to point out that 3D stuff, I'm very happy to point that out. I really am. That was very, very nice. And it's a nice effect of the sky as well. Let's head out to the ocean and let's go and see what an ocean monument and the underwater mobs look like. All right, so we're here at the ocean monument now. We're just going to dive straight in and have a little look. Coming in here. So this is a texture on the Prismarine bricks that I'm seeing more and more in texture packs. It's a completely fine texture. And like I said, I did this texture pack review in January. So chances are this was one of the originators. Or at least one of the first that I would have seen. Do we have any color change in the Prismarine itself? If we do, I can't see it. It's not resonating with me. That's a shame, but okay. Come over here to the drowned. Oh, I was hoping for a bit more 3D in there, to be honest with you. The clothing seems to be a little bit 3D, not too much. I was hoping for a little bit more there. We've got a guardian. Yeah, okay. Very faithful to vanilla. Sea lanterns. I can't see. Oh, there's a very subtle animation there. Very, very, all right. Quite lacking. Let's have a little look in here then. Got the Elder Guardian. Yeah, again, vanilla plus really. With his soulless eye. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. I want to look into your eyes. Can I look into your eye? This guy does not want me to look into his eye for some reason. Oh, you cheat. This guy does not want me to look at his eye. Alright, he's got the 3D eye moving around. Alright, yeah, underwater, a little bit miss, to be honest with you. Not too much going on there. It's very vanilla-esque, almost to the point of it's hard to see what they've added to anything underwater. The Prismarine bricks obviously is their own design. But yeah, not too much going on there. Let's head over to the armory and let's check out a whole bunch of stuff and the weapons and the armors. Alright, so we are here at the armory, and as always we can start off with all of the tree variants. So we've got the wiggle going on the cherry. I swear, if you stare at that, you would be hypnotized. It is very disorientating. Maybe it's because I'm looking at quite a heavy tree, I'm not sure. It's nice that they're in sync though, so you can create your own little headcanon that there's just a very consistent wind going on. But Minecraft animation, obviously it's hard to do. It's very hard to animate the blocks in a realistic way. I just wish there was like a little bit more care in general. That's not just levied at this texture pack. In all animated texture packs, just a little bit more care in causing a bit of a variance to it, shall we say. Very vanilla-esque beds and trapdoors along here. We've got the ores over here as well. See, just it makes me smile seeing the subtleties in terms of the variations here on the grass. What was I saying? Yeah, we've got the ores here, quite basic, nothing too crazy. Got the heavy core, nothing too mental. I like the glass, very faded glass. But I like it. Very hint of colour. That's not bad at all. The stone variants there for you guys. Nothing really jumping out at me. And then the pane glass. Again, it's very subtle, isn't it? Almost too transparent. Very subtle. I don't think the... I keep forgetting what this is called. The mace has changed. Maybe it has and I'm just being silly. I don't know. I don't deal with the mace enough. We've got the paintings here, which I don't think I showcased in the original texture pack. Some of these are nice. I like that one. That one's one of my favorites. Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're quite nice. And then we're going to get down here. So this would have been one of the first texture packs I think I saw the kneecaps in. Still don't quite understand why they're added, but it's not the only texture pack that does it. Holds its color quite well, although the yellow could probably be a bit more vibrant, if we're being honest. In terms of the weapons... as now the ice cream man goes past my window. In terms of the weapons, not too bad. We're going to be looking at copy and paste. We're going to be looking at design. It looks a little bit copy and paste at the moment. Standard chainmail. I can't see any real difference there. Yeah, I think it's a copy and paste design for the weapons. Again, a bit more variation would be nice. Iron, quite standard, a little bit dirty. Gold, okay, I mean the gold color is quite vibrant. Again, copy and paste. Diamond, I have to say on the sword I do like this little cut edge design here. Just didn't need it on every sword, I guess. Diamond, very vibrant color again. All right, and then Netherite, same again, and same again in terms of nothing too special. Let me know what your favorite armors and weapons are. It's well known if it's a copy and paste weapon or armor. I'm not a big fan of the whole section, to be honest. This is kind of leaning that way as well. Big fan of the glass though. Let's head back to the main world. Let's go to the Nether and let's see what's going on there. All right, so into the Nether we go, and we seem to be with Nether brick in the background there. Nice little change. We've got the blue biome. Oh my lord, there's a fortress right there as well. The lords love us. Okay, so the blue biome. The Nether as a standard, quite vanilla. I mean, we've got the blue atmospheric going off over there as we're in the blue biome. What happens as we disappear away from the blue biome and head off over here? Do we go from a blue to a different... I suppose we're staying in the blue biome, so I guess not. Let's travel on through. I like looking at Nether atmosphere because I don't like the Nether in general. Is that another fortress over there? Wow, okay, we were destined to find a fortress. As we try... Okay, yeah, look, the atmosphere changes to a red. That's a nice touch. A double fortress seed. Guys, the seed will be down in the description, so make sure you check it out if you want to play in a double fortress seed. What have we got going on around here? So we've got skeletons, got some zombie pigmen over here, zombified pigmen, little hints of 3D there with the tusks and the ears. Nice touch. I'm a big fan of 3D. I really am a big fan of 3D. Got a wither skeleton there. Have a little look. All right, it's just a flip of a standard skeleton. All texture packs seem to do that. Well, not all, but 90% of them. Blazes. Yeah, okay. It's a nice color. Color's quite vibrant. Gives off the feeling of a hot texture. What do we have going on over here? We want to find a ghast. We have to find a ghast. Old Faithful. Where is a ghast? There's an enderman. We'll see you in the end, my friend. I can hear a ghast. I'm just trying to give you guys a view of the Nether as well. It's always nice to just try and take in the atmosphere. Lava looking very vibrant, very bright. Can't quite see a ghast anywhere though. Oh, here we go. Here's one. All right, it's quite grey. A little bit dull. And then he's crying. Okay, quite standard. Nothing too special there. Not reinventing the wheel here. Let's get the wither out here. I can't believe there was 2 fortresses here. Absolutely crazy. So, ooh. Soul sand with a little variation. That was nice. The way that come out of nowhere. Can we get that again? Come on, do that again. How often do they come up? How has that done that? Why has that done that? Let's just see. Let's see how... this is just me testing because that was very nice. That was such a rare occurrence. I can't recreate it. Is there like a condition to recreating that? Hang on. Left of the wither. No, it's not a recreation like that. What were the chances that I was going to see that? That's mad. That looks super cool. I like, sorry, I get caught up on little things sometimes. That was really cool. Let's get the wither in here then. That little blue, man. That's such a nice... Wow, okay. And it's glowing, is it? All right. The wither, quite standard. A little bit of a grey face. I don't know if that's on the normal wither, to be fair. But this wither's really making everybody angry. Not too much going on there. Not too much in general going on in the Nether. That switch fade from blue to red atmosphere, though, that was very, very nice. I'm going to be completely honest. And the 3D in the zombified piglins was nice. Let's head over to the end. Let's see what the Ender Dragon and the End City looks like. All right, so into the end we go. Nothing too crazy going on here. Quite a boring end block, I have to admit. But, I mean, vanilla end block is boring anyway. Got that purple atmosphere off in the distance. Ender Dragon. I didn't even look at the Enderman because it was just standard, to be fair. There's no real change. The Ender Dragon, again, no real change there either. It's just kind of like a cleaned up version, really, if anything. Let's have a little look at the Enderman while we wait for it to come back down. Yeah, not much there. Not much there. There's vanilla and then there's not much. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it feels like a clean Ender Dragon as well. I could do with a little bit more love in here, in the end as a whole. The Nether had that nice little atmospheric twist and a few 3D natures going on. If you could look at updating this Square Dreams and Mr. Benedict, that would be awesome. But we're going to head off 1,000 blocks and we're going to go and see what's in an End City. Alright, so we've been flying through the end. The Void has been absolutely fine. I like the Void playing like this. And then you get to see that atmosphere as we get closer to the city and the fog starts to disappear and we start to see the blocks of what's going on. The purple, I mean not the purple, the chorus fruits looking fine, nothing too crazy there. The purple itself, very gothic in nature from this. I like the gothic in nature blocks. I do like the line design. I like, it's a bit gritty, it's a bit dirty. I like it, yeah, okay, I like it, taking it all in. Very nice, a very prominent end stone bricks as well. Not too bad at all. And then we've got the shulker boxes themselves here as well. Quite standard. I'd like to see the end get a little bit more love. I have to be honest. A little bit more 3D touches and stuff. It should be implored that 8 months into this texture pack's life, Square Dreams have updated certain things and have made it 1.21 updated. So I'd like to see a few more changes. That's just me being greedy. Let's head back to the main world and let's see what an ancient city looks like. All right, so we are in the ancient city now, and actually let me just quickly get rid of this night vision. You should see that the atmospheric fog is still here underground. I don't know if that's quite right, but it does look really nice. It gives off that dusty, smoky aesthetic, so I really do like that. Let's get the night vision back into it now. So it's all standard, you know, you got the standard color skulk, you've got the standard blocks, all vanilla, or at least vanilla plus. Maybe we've got running water down here as well, so if anybody wants to see what flowing water looks like in this texture pack, it's very clear, very soft. It's very, very nice. I'm going to cut to the chase. We're going to get the warden in here. All right, so I think the warden should be about to spawn now. Here we go. And yeah, it feels very, again, very vanilla. I can't really say that it's been cleaned up or even been enhanced too drastically. That could also be a limitation on the fact that I don't really play vanilla Minecraft anymore. So seeing what the original looked like, maybe there are some subtle changes there. But yeah, it's not setting the world on fire. None of it really has set the world on fire, in all honesty. And this is the reason why I find vanilla plus texture packs, or texture packs that stay very faithful to vanilla, I find them very difficult to review in general, because I like my changes. I like big changes. Kingdoms is my favorite texture pack because of how much it changes. But this texture pack, from what I reviewed in January, with the description in January, I gave it a 2 out of 10. The description has changed. How this texture pack is sold has changed. And it means I don't need to be held up on the words like realism and realistic and stuff like that. And I can judge this as a vanilla texture pack. And in doing so, I'm borderline 6 or 7 out of 10. I can't decide which one. And that's because I don't like vanilla plus texture packs. But I can respect it now. I'm not completely being hung up on the vanilla mod. I stand by everything I said in that original texture pack review, and that's why I won't be putting it down, but I will change the name of that to outdated when this one is released. Everything I said in that original texture pack review, I completely stand by, but the fact they've taken realism out of the description in terms of, you know, what they're selling this pack as, I can fully respect it, and I think it was only fair that I re-reviewed it once they had done that. It's still 990 mine coins. I'd like to see it step down to maybe 830 or so, just because it's not a realism pack. It's very vanilla heavy, but that's not for me. That's for them to decide. I'm going to go with a 6 or a 7 out of 10. I'm leaning towards a 6, mainly because the end and the Nether was very vanilla. Whereas the overworld, you had 3D, you had the fog, you had just like, there's a lot of the animations, the block variations. So yeah, that's going to be what my review is. Thank you very much to Benedict T, the creator, for commenting on my original video and taking it well and being very polite in his comment and letting me know that there has been changes. Thank you to Square Dreams and Benedict for changing the description. People who bought this originally might not like the texture pack because it's not realism and that's how it was sold to them. But I would implore everybody to have a look at this texture pack once again, read the description again, then go in and have a look at this texture pack and see if it's for you. That can only be fair. Hopefully you guys can see why I've changed my opinion. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think now that they've changed that whole realism takeover. Is it a good texture pack to you? Let me know. If you've enjoyed this texture pack review, please do leave a like, drop a comment like I said, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. This is the home of the texture pack review. I hope you agree. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.